If you are looking on some inspiration on what to pack or need some help on how to pack, then keep watching. I am packing for my trip to LA in 2 weeks. It's going to be just over a week. I'm attending a wedding and it is going to be winter in LA. Currently New Year's Eve, so there's a lot happening in the kitchen. I'm cooking, but this needs to be done. Yes, I am traveling in 2 weeks and I do pack 2 weeks in advance, and I will explain to you why. This is my third pack with me video, and in every video I talk about how I pack our clothes and prepare for our trip 2 weeks ahead of time. I do that for various reasons. Number one, that gives me technically 4 days to pack. So whenever it's usually the weekend where we pack. If there's anything that I need to buy, I do have time if I pack 2 weeks ahead. I'm also a bit OCD, so I technically want to be packed at least a week before. So there's that extra buffer. With a full-time job and trying to do YouTube, there's really no time during the week. So weekends are only free time to do the packing. This is a solo trip. Wade's not coming with me because flights are so expensive at the moment. So there he is playing video games. But let's get started in our packing. Let's start with some of the tools that I use. I use an outfit planner. In the previous 2 pack with me videos, you would have seen a similar outfit planner that I use, but I did purchase a template from Smart Women Society of a travel planner. I deleted a lot of the tabs and kept this one, the packing list and the outfit planner. So you'll see in this one critical things that I also consider when I pack. What's the activity? So what am I going to do? And what is the weather? There is a section for an insert picture. So for a flat lay, perhaps, which is what I do, and which I do anyway in bed, but I don't know if I'll bother doing that. So what you've seen here is I put in the actual temperature instead, because that will really give me a very good picture of what the weather is going to be. So let's get started. Here you'll see the first 3 days, because 3 outfits is what fit into in our bed at the moment. So starting off, this is the date and this is the activity. So it's just going to be a flight. It is from Sydney to LA, is an all day, but I'm going to arrive there. I'm going back in time and it will be the exact same day. So I didn't select a weather because I'm just going to be on a plane. Always stay warm and cool enough if you are on a flight. So I'm just going to wear a blue linen pants because LA's winter is not the worst, similar to Sydney. I think I'll be fine with linen pants, and I'm just going to wear a sandal. So you'll see what I'm wearing in here. All right, so this is how I plan the outfit. I go 3 at a time because it's the only things that fit in our bed. So starting off with the outfit here on the left, I would lay them out, whatever I'm wearing, and then everything that I can put in, the clothing, the top, pants, dress, whatever it may be, any accessories that I'm going to wear. When I fly, I don't tend to wear any accessories. It's definitely earrings. And since I'm wearing a turtleneck in this instance, I'm also going to skip on the necklace. I've got jewelry in here as well, or if there are any special socks that I plan to wear that would go with the outfit. Sunglasses are in here as well. So they're all laid out, and then I type it in on my outfit planner. For the bag and the shoes, I don't put them in here because obviously you don't want dirty shoes in bed. So I would just set them aside and put them on the outfit planner so I know what I am going to use. I also wanted to show you this jewelry cleaner that I got from Amazon, I think it was. All you have to do is put water in it, or you can also, depending on how dirty the jewelry is, you can also add dishwashing liquid on jewelry and pop it in this cleaner, and then once you turn it on, it just vibrates so much, and that's what's supposed to clean it up. This I intend to wear. It's a dragon gold jewelry. It has just tarnished so much, I think, because a lot of my jewelry are just hanging with no velvet, but this one is clearly really bad quality that it just turned into copper pretty much, and I don't think that really helped as much. It's still looking really bad. Anyway, I'm contemplating if I should keep it or because if it's next to other gold jewelry, it's clear that it's now been tarnished. But if it's by itself, it might just look like, oh yeah, that's the design. Let me have a think. Okay, let's get packing. Let's start with the first outfits that I've laid out. I'm bringing one, well, let's see. So far, I'm gonna start with an extra large luggage, which I got from the Philippines because my extra large broke and we needed some space in there. And I'll show you how I fold it up and pack it up in my luggage. I will definitely need another one, but we don't know what size yet. After I have folded the clothes accordion style, I then put them in the luggage. I don't use any packing cubes. I just haven't been converted just yet. So, and I also pack it up according to the day. So whatever I'm wearing first goes in first. So this is the dress that I'm going to be wearing once I arrive. And then the next day, this black dress. You pop it in there. So it's just like that. The jackets I have left, I will just separate them in here because I will probably keep wearing them. So I've left it in sight so I know that I already plan to bring them along. And then of course, we're going to take one for each luggage of the AirTags as well. This was really useful when we went to the Philippines, so our most recent holidays, because they have left our luggage. I mean, there's nothing you can do once they have lost it, but at least you know where it is. It just gives you that comfort knowing where it is. It's as manic as New Year's Eve can be. We just had our dinner and everything is now packed, as you can see. The only thing that's missing here is a pair of light jeans that I need to iron, and then I'll pop it in here. So I did all the clothing accordion style, but the jacket and the coats are folded this way because otherwise they are too big. But everything else is accordion style. I still need to fill it up with pajamas, activewear, and underwear, but we are almost good to go. Now I'm gonna show you how I pack shoes next. Since it is winter, there are a lot of boots in here because obviously you want to stay warm and comfort is paramount because I'll be doing a lot of walking. So there's a lot of flats and sneakers as well, and only one pair of heels for the actual wedding day. But all the rest, comfort above all else because there's plenty of walking to be done. So how I would usually pack my shoes up, I put them all on the other side of the luggage so that they are separate from clothing, and I can zip it all up and I can avoid any dirt marks on the new clothing. And what I do is if it comes in a shoe bag, if it's a designer piece especially, and it needs extra protection, I would put it in its own dust bag and pack it all up. But otherwise, it's just all in one little section, usually with the bags as well. It's getting quite late. Well, not that late yet, but I gotta celebrate New Year's Eve with Wade, so I'm going to end this part of the video here and we'll continue again tomorrow. See you. And see, this is exactly why I packed 2 weeks in advance, because I need a couple of days. We are back to day 2 of packing. We are 5 days away from my trip, so we definitely need to finish packing today. That's the washing machine, but there's still plenty to do. I've got some ironing to do, plenty of washing, as you would have heard, that washing machine, because I need to make sure that everything is clean and ready for the trip. Correct. That was Wade saying, and mine, because he's actually not going to LA with me. He's got his own work trip. He's going to Hobart, and guess what I found in my luggage as I was continuing on with my packing. This is my favorite superhero, Deadpool. So he is my favorite only because obviously I love Ryan Reynolds. He's very funny, but his real name is Wade, hence my favorite. He tucked it and hid it in my luggage so I would take it along with me for my trip. I found it though, but yes, we're still taking it. Let's get back to packing. I'm going to show you how I pack my jewelry. For this trip, I'd only be taking this one because thank goodness they all fit into this bag or in this jewelry organizer. I got this one from Amazon and it's really cool because the material inside is all velvet, which is perfect for silver jewelry and gold-plated jewelry so it doesn't tarnish. Let's start from this part. So this bottom part, it's a zip up and also a button, so I can take it off if I wanted. And in this instance, all I really have here are my nicer jewelry, so they all come in separate jewelry bags. I've got 3 things in there. So my Jewelmer necklace, Jewelmer ring, my Tiffany bracelet, and my South Sea Pearl bracelet as well. So just all the nicer one, all the fine jewelry will go in there. But there are instances where I just put like the bulky jewelry in there as well. So whatever it is that you need. Then this section right here is quite obvious. They are for rings. I'm only taking 3 pieces with me for this trip, and obviously my engagement and my wedding rings I would be wearing. And then there is a velcroed section where you can open up, but before we get there, there are 2 pockets right here where it comes with a section where you can put the studs in, but I'm only taking 1 stud earrings with me, so the rest would be empty. But instead I'm putting some of my, like one of my bracelet on the left side of the pocket. All right, so now that we've opened that up, but this is really what I like, why I bought this, right? Because jewelry, especially necklaces and chain, tangle a fair bit. So this one is a hook where you can put in the jewelry through the elastic here and then down here as well, so they don't tangle. That's how many necklaces I will be bringing with me. All gold, all chain, except this 2 here. In the end, this one is too bulky, too big. It doesn't fit in this little pockets where you can put the pendant in typically. So I just have it hanging about. So it's from a brand called Beko in the US, but yeah, it's in Amazon, it's everywhere, and I'm sure you can find a lot of variety, but this one was perfect. I also have jewelry boxes, which you can see from the other pack with me videos that I've done in here, which I will link down below as well. They don't pack a punch like this one, but if you have a shorter trip or if I need an extra one, which I did in the Philippines, I had this and 2 more. So I had them all, then it'll be perfect. You've seen me pack all the shoes. I still need to clean my Ace sneakers, which I will do in a minute, but you'll see that this is how I'm packing the rest of my accessories. So these are just the hats that I'm taking with me. I only have 2 and they're just all in here. I'm gonna show you next how I pack my sunglasses. Another brilliant purchase from Amazon. This one fits in 6 sunglasses, which is everything that I'm taking with me. There will be instances where I think I've had some sunnies, just one I think, which is too big for the slot, so it doesn't fit in here. But look, that's 6 in here that I've got, and then you just fold it up and then button it there. You got a little hook here and they're all in there. 6 pieces, it fits in. You can buy 3, 5, but I do bring in a lot every time I travel, so I wanted this one. In my last trip, I brought 12 with me, so I wanted to buy another one, but you know what? Let's limit it to 6 maximum, please. We are now gonna go to the toilet to clean. Are you wearing pants? To clean my Ace sneaker. Oh, hold on. My Ace sneakers, because I'm taking that with me and I don't want to make any mess, and the toilet is the best spot to do it. I bought this Philips cleaner. This is the echo is probably going to be real bad in here. I bought this recently because I saw it and I thought this is a brilliant shoe cleaner. I would just always use my cleaner lotion and then some cloth. But I thought this one could do a deep clean. It comes in with three brushes. So the hard brush, the soft brush, and the sponge. I'm going to start with the sponge because the A sneakers is made out of leather, but for the sole, I'm going to use the hard brush. And all you really need is soap and water. So let's see how we go. It's battery operated, but once you buy it, it already comes with the batteries. I've got some liquid and soap here. I just literally put hand soap. So I don't know if it's going to work, especially they're like Aesop, which is a bit more on the botanical type of soap. Let's see how we go. Oh God, that's, whoa, hold on. Ooh, okay. You gotta be able to control it. Or maybe just, okay, you scrub it from the surface. So that is going against my control. Let's stop that for now. Okay, it's making a mess. And this is why I did it in the toilet, because it can make a mess all over the tiles and I can just wipe it. And then you've got to be able to rinse it out. Okay, let's rinse that. Very careful. Actually, maybe I'll just wipe it instead of wetting it like so. Okay, that is definitely cleaner. That's definitely cleaner than what it was. And depending on your patience, I suppose, you can keep doing multiple rounds. Okay, I have done the hard brush. It's definitely cleaner, but I'm not patient enough to really scrub through it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go onto the top of the shoe, which is leather, with the soft sponge. I probably should have taken the laces, but I don't know how to put it back on, so we're gonna leave it. And we're gonna avoid the cloth as well. Okay, I'm not really getting into the hang of. Oh no, it's bubbling so much. I'm just wiping it with some cloth because I definitely don't want to rinse it like I did with the sole. Just wipe that. And I think, yeah, I can see it cleaner, but not as sparkly white as I thought it would be. Oh, actually, pretty good. But I'm still gonna grab, because into the crook of it, I'm too scared to get in there because I'm gonna get the laces wet, which probably also needs to wash. I'm gonna get something, my shoe cleaner, for the actual size, because that's the one I'm quite particular with. So this one, the Mint Instant Sneaker Cleaner, I got this one from the Foot Locker, and I'm going to give it a, once I'll show you. So you shake it up. And the thing is, once you've sprayed it on the shoe, oh, see, it bubbles up and it makes a massive mess. That's why I don't like using it. But I think I might do that to get through. Oh, and the smell is strong as well. And then use the soft brush to get through those corners. It does work. Okay, let's do that. Let's do more of that. You just gotta be really, yeah, that works. Oh, happy. Okay. If I probably want it really done well, I need to take it to a professional where they would have a little bit more patience than I do. I am definitely happy with that. Just look at it. It is now sparkly clean. I would say already an 8 out of 10. Definitely not a 10 out of 10 clean. I couldn't even get this out. If I probably a bit more persistent, I had like a stick to scrub it off, but it's actually harder. Maybe, but if I soften it up a bit, but all good. I am very happy with that. Let's take it back in their shoe bag. So one dust bag, shoe dust bag, that's one pair. All right, all shoes, accessories and jewelry, sunglasses packed, clothing getting there. I still need to iron a few things and obviously get my underwear in there, but this is it. we are going to pack another luggage for all my bags and toiletries, and of course, some extra shopping that we will do in LA. We've got our second luggage here. This is a large. I'm going to fill up the left side basically with my bags and my toiletries, and then the other half empty, which will be for any potential shopping that I will do. Let's do the makeup. I put them all in my Mimco makeup bag. This is a bit big, and I'm actually not taking a lot of makeup with me this time. So let me try to put it in, and then I will assess if I need to bring somehow a smaller bag. Actually, maybe I'll survive with just this. Okay, let's start with the eyes. Actually, no, let's start with the face. I'm taking my The Pore Professional Benefit Primer, always gotta prime, and my Hourglass Stick Foundation, because we're actually hiring a makeup artist anyway and a hairstylist for the wedding itself. So this is just something that I would wear if I could be bothered to put foundation on night outs, dinner, and whatnot. My favorite Hollywood Flawless filter from Charlotte Tilbury, and a concealer from It Cosmetics, which I've had for a long time. Then let's start with the other face stuff. This is my Mecca Max contour stick, so for my contouring, and I will bring my Charlotte Tilbury Easy Highlighter as well, my Beauty Light Wand, one of my favorite products, and also my Mecca Max Off Duty Blush Stick. So it's got a bit of a dark red blush, and a blur stick as well from Mecca Max if I can't be bothered to put any makeup on and I just want to get some of the oil out of my face. And then for my eyes, I'm just obviously my eyelash curler. I always prime, so this is my MAC False Lashes Maximizer, aka a primer as well, and my Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. I actually don't like this one as much. I find it clumpy, but I've already bought it. And then my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer and my Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon Amethyst Aphrodisiac eyeshadow stick, which I don't think I've worn yet. So I'm just taking that one if I feel like glamming up. I'm not wearing makeup right now. I am quite lazy when it comes to putting makeup on. And then now for the lips, always to prime, MAC Prep and Prime, my go-to lipstick queen. So here you are. It's green. It's very interesting. And once you put it on, it comes out as pink. I really love it, but I don't think when I finish this one, I don't think they exist anymore. Anyway, and then my lip liner, my Pillow Talk Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. You're seeing a trend in here. I do love Charlotte Tilbury. And then my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip gloss as well. That's most likely my daily. And then a Fenty Beauty lip gloss as well, just to, I don't know, I bought it for a while back and I haven't worn it, haven't used it, so I thought I'll bring it, see what I can use it with. And my Chanel Passion, it's just a red lipstick for the wedding day itself, in case I don't know what color my makeup artist would put on me, but I'll take this with me for retouch. And with the outfit that I'm wearing, I think a red would look good. I would just be really blending it, a lot of those, the foundation, highlighter, everything with a beauty blender. So I'll take this one with me. And I'm taking a blending brush as well from Sigma. It's the Blending E25 for the eyeshadow. There you have it. And voila, I do not have to take the whole thing. It actually fits in one tiny little bag. It's the day before my flight and I am not yet finished packing. Maybe next time I might actually just do a week before, so that everything is, I have that pressure of I don't have much time. But in saying that, I'm pretty much good to go. I only have 2 things to show you: how I pack my electronics and how I pack my toiletries. All my electronics go into this little mesh packaging. The purse doesn't really have anything to do with it being electronics, but I quite like that you can see through it, so it makes it a bit easier. And I will run you through what I have. It's not much, but first and foremost, this is not exactly an electronic item, but this is my weighing scale. One of the best travel purchase I've done or I've bought in my life. Battery operated. You can buy it from Amazon, eBay, anywhere, but you can weigh your luggages so you know exactly how heavy they are, and there are no surprises when you get to your check-in and have to pay extra. And then I've got a few adapters. I do have 3 of these generic ones, and I have a few that is a bit more specific, which I have bought prior to these things becoming a thing, but I've kept them anyway. So I said I have 3. One of them is in my actual purse, my actual bag that I'm taking on the plane, just because this time around I have a relatively long layover in LA. No, I don't have a layover in LA. Maybe, oh my God. We do have another trip to the US that's coming up that I probably thought I'm packing for that, so I left it in there. I have 3 of these, but 1 is in the bag. I don't need it because once I land in LA, I'm good to go. But these are brilliant because you can, I put my Australian in here, so I put it in here, and then it could be for the Philippines, it could be for the US, it could be for Japan, Europe, all in one. I think I bought this one, but the other 2 were just basically merch from tech conferences that I've attended previously. Another thing is a mic, a spare microphone. This is the one that Wade broke, and it was a nightmare. Our last video from our Philippines series was just, the sound was totally broken. So I had to do a voiceover, and it's just not, the quality is just not the same because it's just voiceover the whole way through, and it doesn't match with my, it doesn't sync with my lips. So I'm using one right now that Wade bought because he felt bad for breaking it. But this one actually still works sometimes, so I just bringing it in as a spare just in case. Charger, so I have my phone charger in here. Okay, and I've got my Apple charger, Apple Watch charger in here as well. That's just a cord. What I'm keen to potentially buy is a all-in-one charger that I can charge my, which is basically a wireless charger, but I mean, these are fine. And then this is the charger for my portable phone charger. And I will just need the home base wire, which the USB plugs into, which is here at the moment. I have one to my camera that I'm recording on right now, my portable charger, and my Apple Watch all use the same one, so I have to bring an extra. So I definitely need more than one of that because it could get congested when I try to charge them all at night. So let me find another one. I know why I haven't packed it. It's because I'm using it for my bedside table, which I'm gonna have to do tomorrow morning. And then the last thing is my hard drive. Since we started YouTube, we started using this so to ensure that we have a backup. So once we film it, I get home, transfer to my laptop, transfer to the hard drive as well, just to ensure that everything is backed up and the backup is backed up, and I don't try not to delete it from here as well, from the micro SD card. And then here at home in Sydney, we have an even bigger hard drive, but this is just the one that we take traveling with us should the laptop get corrupt or the camera as well. I'm about to head to my facial soon. It is something that I do just before my flight because your skin gets really dry. After that, we'll do some toiletries, and then we are ready for LA. Ta-da! I am back from my facial. I've been told off because I picked my face and I've been breaking out a bit. I think it's because of the hormones, but anyway, last thing to pack. This is my toiletry bag from Mimco. It's got a black cloth and a rose gold detail. You can even put a strap over it. Why this is my toiletry bag of choice is because things can spill inside, which they do sometimes, they just do. It's easy, you can easily wipe it off. In our most recent trip to the Philippines, this was packed to the rafters. So what I'm going to do today is slightly different, and I'll run through them. First off, I'm going to start with my shampoo and conditioner. Typically, if my hair is not dyed, which it is at the moment, I would just use the shampoo and conditioner that is provided by the hotel or Airbnb if we're staying in one. But we're kind of done with Airbnb and always stay at hotels now. I will be taking my own because they need a lot of good taking care of. And look at that, it's even quite dry. And they take up a lot of space. These are actually the actual sizes. I used to transfer them to travel containers, but I stopped doing that because of the well, they started becoming too small. Number one, these are good sizes anyway, plus the bottles, they are certain colors for a reason. But anyway, we'll pop that in. And then I've got my matcha hemp hydrating cleanser. So I usually have an oil cleanser and a normal cleanser, and I would use the oil cleanser at night. However, for this trip, I'm just gonna do with this because the oil cleanser that I have is a pump and it will definitely spill. Got this one from Crave Beauty, put that in there. It is a bit tall, as you can see, but if I shut that, it'll be all right. Or maybe I'll do it this way, but I'll survive. And then I would usually follow that up with my lotion P50W from Biologique Recherche. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a French brand. I really love the products from this brand. So pop that in. I use this every 2 days, skip, 2 days, skip. I am popping that in there. And then for the nighttime, I would follow it with my Irritable serum, again from the same brand. So it's glass. What I do, I have a few glass skincare here, serums especially, and I will just pack them up sort of away from each other so they don't break. And then I would follow it up with my SkinCeuticals Phyto Corrective Gel. So this is only a freebie. It's a sample, and this is what I typically take with me when I travel because they are tiny. Probably not the best idea to try new skincare products whilst you're on holidays, but they're usually fine. I have something else that I typically use from IS Skin, but this is what I'm going to be taking with me for the trip. Then my iGenius Cosmetics iGenius for my eyes, in my Creme Dermoperfiante, which is my moisturizer. I am not going to be taking my regular mask, so instead I'll be bringing a sample as well from Aesop. So that's the best thing to do. Bring samples with you when you are traveling. I have my Floritin CF in the morning serum that I use, the same thing, and I'll also have my sunscreen, which I don't have here yet. And then at night I use this lip mask, pop that in there as well. This is my Mecca Cosmetica sunscreen, so I'm taking that with me for sure. I've got a mask, which if I am probably not flying economy, I would use one on the flight, but I just have this with me. Sometime midweek I'll put it on, and I've got a pimple patch as well because, well, even if I'm not breaking out, I take one just in case, but I am breaking out a little bit. I'm gonna be bringing my deodorant. This one I bought from the Philippines because I ran out whilst we were there, but I already have something that I use at home, so I thought I'd take it. It's a spray deodorant, all natural, love it. Then I've got my mouthwash. This one is a hotel mouthwash, which I took from Shangri-La Boracay, I think it was. And then toothpaste. Got some travel sizes. Again, these are free from my dentist, and this one is a sample as well, so love them. Take that. I will be bringing my electric toothbrush as well. It is battery operated. I got from Kohl's because I don't want to be bringing plugs and whatnot. This is my travel size dry shampoo. I'm not gonna be bothering bringing my antifreeze. My wide tooth comb for wet hair. Highly recommend you use one. And my makeup remover. So this is just a makeup remover that I use. Wipe and then cleanser. Getting really full now. And imagine when we went to the fields, I had more stuff. So that's good. But it's still looking pretty good. And then I'm bringing round tip scissors, which are I use to cut off tags if needed. It's just good to always have that. I'll be bringing my nail clippers as well. My nails grow real fast. This is my nails post acrylic. I don't like it, and I plan to get manicure done in there for the wedding. And I'll be bringing tweezers as well, and they just go in this little section here, and that is it. Close it up. We're ready to go. So I just pop that in here, in there, and we zip it up. And these are some gifts that I bought for kids and the dogs that I'm going to be seeing in LA. And once that's done, that's an empty space. I will then fill up with my shopping. So we've got 2 luggages and we are ready to go. I forgot to show you my personal bag. I will not bring a carry-on, so this will be it. I've got my toiletries bag in here where I've got tissues, a mist spray, moisturizer, lip balm, some panty liners. I'm gonna put my sanitizer in here. I've got a comb, I've got a perfume in there somewhere, socks, and a mask to put over my eyes when I sleep on the plane. I've got a pouch for the electronics as well. I've got the portable charger in here, my laptop charger, and charging cords as well. Laptop will go in here. This bag is really good. There's a space for a laptop. I always bring a bottle with me. If I'm traveling solo, I bring a small one, but if we're traveling way tonight together, I bring a big one. And my requirement for a backpack for traveling is that it has 2 pockets like this in front where I can put my passport and any document on one side, and my other my mask, extra ponytail, my eye drops because of my LASIK, and my wipes are all in here. Ideally, I wanted one with a side thing as well where you can put the bottle in, but I couldn't find one that is stylish enough. But this is the perfect one for me for now. I'm just going to book my insurance now, my travel insurance. Then I am all set and ready to go. Plus my dental floss. I forgot to bring my dental floss. Well, I hope you found that useful. Like this video if you did. It really helps spread the word. So thank you very much. Join us on Instagram and TikTok for daily updates. You can see my video on what I wore in Manila here, and my packing and our prepping for the Philippines. Stay safe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.